Hi guys, I wanted to review pages G55 through G58, which is G stands for grammar, which is comparing more than two things, superlative adjectives. شو معنات superlative adjectives؟ إذا بنقارن ثلاث شغلات أو أكثر مثل أماكن أو شغلات and then to turn an adjective into a superlative adjective we have to use EST at the end or we could use most. Okay. امتى راح نستخدم ال EST لما نقارن ثلاث شغلات أو أكثر، أو أحيانا ما فينا نستخدم ال EST لازم نستخدم ال most to describe one thing. مثلا dark. Okay, it's the most interesting. ما فينا we can't say interestingest. It's gonna be too hard to say, so you have to say most interesting to compare two things darker and to compare three or more things darkest. So this is the word that's being compared. Dark يعني مظلم. Darker يعني شوي أظلم. Darkest يعني أظلم شيء. Okay, interesting, more interesting, most interesting. ليش؟ لأنه هاي فيها أكثر من syllable. Dark is one syllable. So we can use those things. We can add the ER and the EST. Interesting. 4 syllables. قسم الكلمة إلى 4 أجزاء. ما فينا نستخدم معاها EST or ER. ما فينا. So we say more, أكثر. Most يعني أكثر شيء. Never use more and ER together. Never use most and EST together. ما فينا نستخدم more و ER نفس الشيء بنفس الجملة. ما فينا نستخدم most و EST مع بعض. الجواب الأول the game is turning into the more challenging or most challenging game. لازم يكون most challenging game my team has ever played. Number 2, by halftime their lead is even greater than. How do I know it's comparing two things? Because there is than, so I use greater لأنه في مقارنة ما بين شغلتين. أكبر من هذا الشيء. Than يعني معناته من هذا الشيء. It was after the first quarter. Number 3, I feel the most hopeless feelings in the world. Hopelessest, most hopeless. So it should be most hopeless. Number 4, at halftime, our coach is wonderful, though. Okay. Wonderful though يعني الكوتش المدرب تبعنا يعني wonderful معناته كثير كويس. He thinks this is the strongest team we've ever played. On the next page, these are the corrections to the sentences. Well, my most horrible fears came true. Horrible, not horriblest. We had our most terrible loss ever. So it should be most terrible, not more terrible. I am happier after the game than I was before it, though. So that's the correct sentence. Happiest is wrong. I played my most hardest game ever. So I played my hardest game ever. You don't need to put most and hardest. So I cannot have EST and most together. I have to have one. So I cannot say I played my most hard game ever. I can just say I played the hardest game ever. I learned that sometimes the most difficult losses teach us the most important lessons. I feel unhappy, not unhappier, that we lost, but pleased that we only lost by 10 points. It could have been worse. So please make those necessary corrections. So make sure that you are editing your paper as well.